Hello, all the beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me here from LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, and of course, to my dearest Limitless tribe. In this world, we have a lot of myths that we have grown up with. There's a lot of conditioning that the society has, given us since the time we are born. If we are normal, and if someone is not so normal, if they have any special needs, we do a lot of segregation, as if they belong to a complete different planet and we are the only inhabitants of this planet Earth. But today it's been my endeavor to bring on a boy who is not only rising above these myths, but he's also breaking them. He is proving to the world that a person with special needs need not be less talented or less confident or less self loving. In fact, they can be much, much more than what they appear to be. So, please help me bring on my very, very special guest for today, Aroush Datta and his mother, Sumita Datta, who are setting an example for a lot of people in the society to make them understand as to, a special needs person can be as normal as us, and we can together make this world a more beautiful place, and they can do everything, maybe even much better than a so-called normal person can do. So let's bring on with the real warm round of applause, Arush and Sumita Datta.
First of all, we are
Hey.
clapping. I'm clapping for Arush.
And I'm clapping for.
Yes.
So we're clapping
Yes.
for each other.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
Hi.
to introduce, hi, Arush and Sumita. To in fact, I want to show the audience a small clip of Arush over here, just to introduce him a little further.
I'm so cool. I'm so strong. I am so healthy, and physically and mentally. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Who's that? Oh, he's a special child. Oh, special boy. Mentally and physically so weak. Hey, half knowledge dude. Do you know anything about special children? They are born with amazing abilities. They're different from other people. So what? So what? We can do whatever we want in any field. It's all about self-love and confidence. Do क्या? या फिर समझ गया? Sorry boss. I tried to bully you. My bad.
बाजी ये तू जीत गया वक्त मुश्किल था मगर जैसे भी हो बीत गया
Amazing, Arush. What a powerful message that you are giving to the people. So, if we rise up against these bullies, I'm sure no one will be able to bully anyone ever. So, thank you for making such beautiful videos, Arush. You are doing phenomenal job. So, I think, I would right now ask a lot of questions to your mother, Sumita. So, if you want, maybe, 10 minutes, you can be on your own. And I would just ask Sumita some
Yeah.
questions as a mother.
Yes.
So, Sumita, why don't you share your journey with us? First of all, how did all of this begin, and how has the journey been like for both of you?
I'll leave the sad stories out, but I think whatever. Stop it. Whatever I don't think anybody's really prepared for any struggles or stop it. Huh? He's very painful. Yeah, he's always making fun of me. So nobody's ever prepared for any struggles in life, and you don't know how to deal with things. I feel that when a woman gives birth to a child, she is equally clueless about the whole experience as much as the child. Like the child
Yes,
is clueless, the mother is clueless, and this was
yes,
like a I had given birth to a ball of mysteries, which I had to solve, you know. So it was one after another with those medical things. Like on day two, he had hypoglycemia due to the RDS scars on his brain. He had a club foot where he had to wear a plaster at the from the age of 4 months to 9 months. He had an operation, tendon release operation, when he was 6 months old. So and that was just a beginning, you know. It was
Right.
just so much more, because he got delayed milestones because of the scars. It was, you know, you just don't know what hit you. And then that is when I started to learn slowly that either you sit and cry because the
Right.
room is dark, or then you look for those little cracks from where the light is coming in. And
Right.
so that was something I learned, which I had zero experience in. I mean, you know, I was also discovering life just the way it is, and it was all up to me that do I want a child who is morbid, or feels bad about himself, or he gets a complex or whatever, or it's up to me that if I want a child to live his life to the fullest. How does it matter who has the real measurement of how a person should be? Today, the
Yes.
most intelligent person in the world can be a psychopath and hurt people.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So, and the most absolutely disabled person of any kind can actually be the most healing person in the world. So there is
Yes.
no definition anymore, you know, and that is when
Yes.
I realized that that's what I need to teach him, you know. कि
Yes.
ठीक है, you got to embrace yourself. So what if you don't have it all right now? You will get it. Who
Yes.
has it? Who has
Yes.
it all? You know, people are not even half the time honest about their own issues. You
Yes.
know, they go into
Absolutely.
denial and things like that. And I told him, I
Yes.
said, boss, we got to bring it on. Okay? Here, the problem, your fears, everything are right in front of you, and that's it. Go hug him. Go hug them, you know, because that's the way to conquer it. Otherwise, there's no way
Absolutely.
out. And you know, it's like that when you fall into a situation, like I have been through all kinds of negative thought, emotions of any human level. Okay, envy, jealousy, anger, fear, you know, jealous of other mothers. Why do they have healthy, non-complicated lives?
Yes.
Why? But you know, over time, it was I started to see literally the ray of sunlight. That is
Yes.
Arush, you know, because started to learn. I decided to learn from him. When he had a plaster on his leg, from the toe to his full thigh, okay, till his hip, he used to have plaster. I He was smiling and throwing it around his leg and laughing. He was like a few months old. And that's when my mom told me that, what are you so depressed? Look at him. He's
Yes.
embraced, he's taken it in his stride, and he says, hello, this is also part of my leg. So why are
Yes.
you worrying, mom? Stop it. You know? So that is when I started to learn. It's all a matter of mind. You know, you cannot let other people outside world affect you. You know, it's high time you look at what is right in front of you. You know,
Yes.
is that is very very important, because that's what we do now as humans. अरे उसका बच्चा, वो तो ऐसे कर रहा है, वो तो वहां जा रहा है, वो तो कितना हेल्दी है, वो तो भाग रहा है, मेरा बच्चा तो he can't walk, you know. And you know, you look at your child, your mind starts playing really evil thoughts, right? So
Yes.
it's that devil which is, so it's up to you, you know. You won't need to stop them and say, nahi yaar, it's okay, it'll happen, it'll happen. This is what I am. Okay, this is my life, and I have to make the best of this. I don't know what the other person is going through. I have to stop judging it from what I see from outside. You know,
Yes. Yes.
we go out and wear the makeup and look so
Yes.
happy, look so good, but
Yes.
that's not the real thing, you know. So it's just a temporary thing. So I think
Right.
it's that is what and positivity, sense of humor. Oh my god, we have always made fun of each other, okay, of everything, and um I've been like a sibling to him, looking at him from like, that, okay, socially, I've taken him out everywhere. I have a beautiful support system. Socially, my friends are God sent. My family is God sent, and that really matters because you cannot make anybody feel like they're different. No one. Please, that is a worst thing you can do to any normal person also. You know,
Yes.
you can make a person mad, by making him think that he's like that.
Right.
So that is how it was, and I've just now I've learned that fine, this is great. This is great life. I think I was supposed to learn this lesson in my life. I was supposed to learn from a beautiful human being who is so pure and is born for some kind of a purpose, and I know that,
Yes.
and I
Yes.
feel so proud to be his mom. You know that I feel like, God, I'm such an ordinary human being. I mean, seeing his thinking, the way he is with people, I feel very ordinary. So it's a wonderful experience now. Yes, it was a little difficult in the beginning, for sure.
Amazing. In fact, you were sharing that booty story with me where, every 14th day used to be a celebration. Why don't you
Yeah,
share with
so then
that audience?
Yeah, so every 15 days, his plaster had to change. Okay, so we had to put his one leg in the hot water and melt the plaster on the 14th evening. Now, a lot of people, when a child is born, will definitely give those little booty, cutie pie shoes and
Yes.
things like that, everybody.
Right.
So I had a
Yes.
large collection which I used to look at and cry my heart out. Ki, what do I do with this? What do I do with the booty when my baby is having one leg with plaster, and the what will he do? So I when I on the 14th evening, when I used to take out his plaster, that was our party time. I used to have a fashion show with booties because that evening was a free evening. So next day we used to go for the plaster thing again. But it was so much fun. That is when I realized, you idiot, you can actually, you know, squeeze out so much of cute little happiness from the smallest of things, which we so ignore. We are just
Yes.
waiting for that big mountain of happiness while we are just absolutely ignoring what the nice happiness which is coming our way.
Yes.
So that is very important. When you're struggling in life, you have to, literally with a magnifying glass, look at things that will make you happy and give you that strength. So that was really good, which I also learned with the experience. Uh,
Amazing.
yeah,
Yeah. Looking for that party every 14th night, actually.
absolutely. Of course, he used to be the handsome model that evening with those lovely, colorful booties, and I used to take pictures and all that. And then the next day is the routine. That's also
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. So, what did your doctor tell you? I mean, how to raise him up? Did he give you any such gyan, or did he share any strategies that some things that you had to do differently than, other mothers?
When I did frankly go through a very, very long phase of depression because I felt like a victim. I had self pity. I felt like, oh my God, one job of my life that I could have done perfectly, I've not done it as a mother. That is, give birth to a child who's absolutely healthy. And you feel that, oh my God, I'm not even capable of that. And it lowers your confidence so much. Anshu, I can't even tell you. You feel like an incomplete person. You feel like an incomplete mother where nobody can repair that. Nobody can repair that but and
Yes.
time maybe. So
Yes.
when then I went to the pediatrician, and I told him that, what is this, because I can't understand what is the problem, what should I do, how should I deal with this. He's a man of very few words. He says, mental and physical stimulation, because there is no limit in the world. Nobody has decided what is your limit of your brain, what is the limit of your physical abilities. Okay,
Right,
so
right.
just start like this and go on. And when you start from young, it's still because he was so small, that was
Right.
brilliant. Because even if you're starting late, doesn't matter. Yeah, I have seen people come out of nowhere and
Yes.
become brilliant, physically
Yes.
and mentally. So when he told me there's no limit, and so what if it's never going to be 100%? Who wants 100%? Who has 100%?
Who
you
has
know
100%? Yes.
yeah, our own negativities, conniving nature, getting into stressful, life and everything, never gets you to a level of 100% anyway. So, what am I expecting and why should I? You know?
Right.
So, I said, ठीक है यार. I mean, जितना होएगा होएगा. Baki, we
Hmm.
will fill in na, the gaps. What are we
Hmm.
there for?
Right.
So that is support system, of course, is very important. You can't do it
Right.
alone. My
You can't
husband,
do it. Yeah.
my husband is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant father. Okay, and
Right.
very, very strong person, and so loving that he's forever smothering Arush, which Arush always needs. So, and like a buddy, and that also adds on to the confidence. Yeah. And one thing I've learned from this whole thing is that no matter how severe the problem is, there are three things which are very, very important: self confidence, okay, self love, okay, and third, I've forgotten. The third one. Yeah, so when I remember, I'll tell you. So these things, so this confidence part is damn good, because and the attitude, you know,
Right.
the attitude, you have to have that attitude so that you can fight for yourself in your life.
Yes.
Because I am not less,
Yes.
and who gives you the right to judge me? So
Yes.
for that, you need
Absolutely.
the confidence, you need that self-love to give that kind of answers, because it's so easy to get a complex and go into your
Yes.
shell. Yeah,
Yes. So
that
true.
Arush would never do. He will absolutely, you know, knows how to give it back. Because I don't
Amazing.
want him, yeah, I don't believe in that. You should sit and feel bad about things or yourself or whatever. No, not at all. I am what I am, and that's the way it is. You like it,
Absolutely.
good. If you don't like it, good for you.
Yeah. Your problem, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And I think I need to commend you and your husband as well, and whatever support system you had, because I think, the attitudes of mother and father are humongous, because the child is in that environment most of the time. And if they do not have the right attitudes towards the child, somewhere, no matter how hard the child tries, it's still kind of, as a shadow, it just follows. Their attitudes, kind of seeps into his, life. So I think kudos to you and your husband for being mature enough to be able to know as to what was the right environment that you could have created. I think you had a very empowering environment for him, and yeah, it helped him blossom.
it's all about being normal. It's all about, like, when we used to take our to our friend's house, we've always socialized like mad. We love to party, we love to
Right.
have fun, and all those things. And he is with the most amazing people. My friends' children, they have always loved him unconditionally, been their strength, encouraged him, and never ever made him feel ki, okay, there is something not right or whatever. It's a normal. So when you're normal, how can you never feel normal? You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
which of course, I'm sure Arush will talk about his experiences of, as an individual. But that's what. So Churu say it's like that. As he was born, we've had parties. There are people who actually said, "Oh, her child has so many issues. Still, they're having so many parties." I said, "Hello, what do you mean? Why not? We have
Why
to
not?
celebrate life." And who
Yes.
said this life is supposed to be celebrated and that life is not?
Yeah. Who said that? Actually,
Yeah,
who are
he's
you
a
to judge?
he's
Yeah.
a warrior. He came out of 1 week and 10 days ICU when he was just 2 days old. How many soldiers can do that?
Yes.
One
Absolutely.
puny little underweight kid he was, but he fought it, right? So
Right.
uh, why not? Well, you have to celebrate life.
Yes, I totally agree. Totally agree. I mean, we keep crying, cribbing every single day for an unknown happiness that we are. It's like, we constantly keep searching for something which is not even visible. But we forget to celebrate our today. What we have is this moment, this present moment, and why not celebrate it? So, my question to you is, Sumita, what were the kind of physical and mental stimulations that kind of helped? I mean, I'm asking this on behalf of a lot of other parents who might be listening to this talk. What can they do to keep the child
There's
stimulated physically and mentally?
See, there are so many of these therapies like SI therapy, sensory integration, because Aroush did not have balance, he had balance issues. Then there is physiotherapy. Then there is speech therapy. There is so many mental stimulation. See, nowadays even a speech therapist will stimulate your brain. Like for Arush's speech therapy, she makes him go through a video, okay, which is inspirational, and then he has to talk about it, so it builds up language. So in
Right,
every therapy today, they are building up your brain capacity, your intelligence, your creative thinking. Like he does creative writing classes now, because he loves to
mm,
write stories. So to all those but in the very beginning, yes, SI therapy, then physiotherapy, and some activities which will stimulate his brain, and those kind of things, like coordination, hand and eye coordination.
right,
Yeah, so that is very, very important. And thinking exercises,
hmm,
where you have to solve certain puzzles and things like that. So that
right,
kind of basic stuff we did at that time. And then now it's more of the very creative speech therapy, very creative writing. He did some acting classes because he loves acting. And so these things which stimulate him and prepare him to think on his own is very important. On his
right,
own. There was a
yes,
time when he did not even know how to give his own opinion. Now he's
right.
giving opinions all day. So I've like asked for it. So,
And I believe he loves playing Scrabble and chess
oh
also.
my God, addicted to Scrabble. And all day he's only praising himself. So nobody else needs to do anything. When he's cracking a joke, he's the loudest to laugh. So nobody needs to laugh. And so when he's playing Scrabble, he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so good, I'm so good." And I'm like, "Oh my God, this kid is so full of himself, you know." So, so it's like really, yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
Arush, take your
So,
medicine now.
I want to kind of, we have loads of comments which are, coming from all people. I just want to kind of acknowledge them.
Now,
So
because
we
we have to.
have Arsu, who says good evening. We have Sushma, who says, awesome, little joys of life. Then we have Savita Datta, who says you are a brave girl and an excellent
That's
mother.
Arush's Dadi, another
My
Wow.
hobby.
pillar of
Yeah.
strength
Amazing, amazing.
in
That goes
Arush's
to
life.
share. He's in the
Yes.
right environment and an
Imagine he doesn't
excellent
even
mother.
spare her. He does wrestling.
But
Oh,
that those are the joys, right?
hey, I play Kali. Kali.
He plays cards with her.
Yeah, right. Then we have Bhavna Sinha, who says you are such a strong and positive girl. Love you loads. Gita Kandotra, who says love you. Veena
That's
Bachani, who
Arush's
says love you
mommy.
Sonu. mommy. Okay,
I have
wonderful.
these, yeah, they all are my pillar of strength. They every
And
time,
then,
Anshu, I would, become a little deela in the whole, of his sessions. Like all these people, my brother, my parents, Geeta, my sister-in-law, everybody used to really kick my backside, and say, why are you becoming lazy? Come on, you go for it. Oh my God. So I had no choice but to be this way.
right,
Yes.
right. We have Supriya Kutti as well, who says, awesome,
Yes, that's
Sumita.
my very dear friend.
Doff my hat to your strength and attitude. Love you guys. Amazing, amazing. So there's so much of love pouring in from everywhere. So one thing, and one last thing that I want to ask you, Sumita, before I ask questions to Arush is, I also know that he has been pouring a lot of his love all over, the place, to all the, stray, animals, to all the people out in the outside world. So what does he do? Can you just give us a little perspective of what and all he does?
So he see, the thing is, one thing about him which I noticed from since I think he was really a little baby is that he there is some connection he has to people on the streets. Could be a vegetable guy, could be a watchman, could be a lift man, could be a jhadu wali, could be a maid, could be a passerby on the road, or a hawker, or anybody. He has a thing where he embraces all of them, including stray dogs. So he doesn't feel, he's never ever looked at them कि ये गंदे हैं, या ये अलग टाइप के लोग हैं, या ये ऐसे हैं वैसे, never different. But somehow he's always been drawn to them. He loves it. He has to know he even asks a beggar's name, कि आपका नाम क्या है? The street performers, or people, or the sabzi wala. He has to know everybody's name. He has to know if they're doing okay, you know. And he feels a lot for stray animals. So earlier he used to be very scared of dogs and things like that. But I think for me, it was very, very important that forget humans. I think you have to be really, really kind to animals to make
Yes,
yourself even a better human being. Because I think, according to me, empathy and compassion comes from caring for animals and people
yes,
of,
right.
different levels of society. Okay, Arush is now very. You want to answer now?
They're very boring.
He's saying I'm very boring.
Yes, sir.
He's saying you're
Okay,
wasting my
so
time.
I
Okay.
know, I
Well,
know. So
I'll-
Arush, over
no,
to you.
Sorry?
Arush, over to you. So I
Yeah.
know that on your Instagram you have a lot of these big celebrities following you. Could you share with us who are these some of the celebrities who are following you on Instagram?
okay, first of all, he doesn't know any of the celebrities.
Sorry?
You know? You tell me.
Uh, um, not really much, but um, yeah, I know
Can
one.
I answer this? Just let me answer this now, because you don't know the names of the celebrities. I'll just tell you quickly, because he doesn't know who the celebrity. He lives in a world where everybody is equal. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
there is Adhuna Akhtar, there is Rajiv Masan, there is Atul Kaspekar, Kanta Motwani, Suzanne Khan, Farah Khan, and Wasim Khan, Vinod Advani,
Hira.
yes, Rajesh Khera, Usha, they all are, Usha Bachani, they all are actors, and Urvashi Dholakia, and so many more. Wonderful people, such great
Amazing.
support from them. Um,
Amazing.
yeah, I guess in the real world that really is appreciated a lot. So he doesn't
Yes.
know most of them. but
And he
that he
doesn't
would.
need to, I think. He doesn't need to. I mean, I just asked out of curiosity so that even the audience knows that what phenomenal work he's doing, that he's actually garnering this kind of a
And
thing
Freddie
from
Birdie.
them.
By the way, we got all these wonderful followers
Hmm.
from this gentleman called Freddie Birdie, who is like a Pied Piper on Instagram. All the most happening people of this country are following him because he is such a wonderful human being and he writes like a magician. So he just loved Arush's page and he just put up a post on his page and he said, "Come on, tribe, follow him." And I had a tsunami of followers and it's all thanks to him. Otherwise, nobody would have
Amazing.
ever known, you know. So
Yes,
it's all because
yes.
of it.
True.
Okay.
Arush, over to you. So, what do you like about yourself the most, Arush?
Oh, I just knew. I knew you would ask me this question.
Aram se. Come on, answer.
The most I wanna, yeah, yeah,
Are you getting nervous?
yeah. A bit.
Why are you getting nervous? Chal, chal.
You are between a
Well,
family of people. I mean,
Ah,
you are
yeah.
between all your own people. Come on.
okay. Um,
What do you like about yourself, Arush?
my confidence and um my sense of humor, um yeah, my sense of humor, my confidence, ability to,
Strength.
yeah, that is much.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yes, you should. You should love all of that about yourself because not many people have that self confidence and sense of humor. Not everyone has that. So you should really, like that about yourself, love out about yourself. So now you are very young. You are only 19 years, Arush. So what has life taught you so far? What have you learned so far?
You got to respect others to get respect. You can't just
Wow.
you can't just uh, disrespect someone and ask for respect. Yeah,
So
man,
true.
is that there?
No, he's right. He's right. That's his sense of humor, right?
What
That
about
is
now?
his sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. Why you talking about? Why
You
you
don't
insult?
fight with me, na?
So beautiful. I mean, you can't disrespect other people and expect them to, respect you in return. That's why he respects each and every one. He treats everyone as equal. He makes sure that he respects everyone that he meets on the road, everywhere.
And
And
they love him.
they love him, no doubt about it, because who takes note of all those people? He takes note of all those people and he gets that respect and love from them. So what a big learning. I mean, if we could learn this, our lives will change. So thank you for sharing that answer, Arush. I think that's beautiful learning from you. So, and has ever anyone, I mean, made you feel that you are any lesser than them?
Yes, yes. My answer is yes.
Do you want to
My
share
my
how did you
classmate,
feel your
my
classmates have
classmate,
done that? Okay.
my
And
classmate made me feel invisible, and I hate that.
hmm,
I hate that.
absolutely.
How
Anyone
would
would.
you feel? How would you feel if somebody?
I would also hate it. I would hate it. Why should someone have the right or the authority to make me feel lesser? I am no lesser than anyone, and so is no one. So no one has the authority to make anyone feel lesser for that matter. No one.
Yeah, I rather talk to strangers than my classmates. But yes,
And
one 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 there's one true thing. I mean, I
Friend.
mean to say, there's one friend, my childhood friend. He he is the one who stayed all this time. I mean, with me, and also
Wow.
stays in touch. Yeah,
Great. Yeah, Arush. So you should keep those kind of people around you who love being around you and who are there for you always. So now, if anyone makes you feel lesser, if anyone makes you feel invisible, how do you deal with it?
I just quit. I quit.
Quit what?
I quit being there. I quit being there and there and there.
With them?
Like you like to move on.
Right.
Yes,
He likes to move on.
yes.
Yeah.
Why you have
Right.
inter-
Maybe a second.
sorry.
And so your sense of humor and your self confidence are your biggest strengths, isn't it?
Yes,
They keep you going. They help you tackle any situation that happens.
Yes.
Right. So, and you know what? Which is your most favorite song? Do you listen to music? You're a percussionist, right?
percussionist. Yes.
So, do you have any favorite song that you love listening to?
Yes, I have. Um, I yeah, it, yeah. Had enough by Breaking Benjamin.
Had enough
Had enough. Okay.
by Breaking
Nice.
Benjamin.
Wow. Nice. Do you play it also?
Yes, I play the song on my phone from my
Okay.
yeah, I do. Yes.
Wonderful. And Sushma asks, what is your dream for yourself, Arush? What do you dream? What dream do you have for yourself?
My dream, most tough question for me.
Come on.
My dream is to heal people and get to know their problem.
Wow, what a big dream you have. What a big dream. May God fulfill your dream and fulfill this wish of yours. And may you heal millions and millions of people around the world, Arush. So may your dream be fulfilled because your dream is actually for others.
Yeah.
Amazing. In fact, we have R. Bhatia who says that you also make delicious food. You are a fabulous chef.
Oh yeah. Oh, not really. I'm not. I'm not really a
Yeah,
good
he
chef.
makes the delicious mess.
Yeah, this one.
But can you eat that mess?
Yes, of course,
Delicious.
of course.
Yes.
With
Achar,
lots of
Right.
achar,
achar,
chutney.
yeah, that's what I was.
Nice, nice. So, what is most important for you in your life, Arush? What is one thing which is very, very important to you?
Self love, self confidence,
Louder.
self love. You got to love yourself to for. I mean, you got to love yourself so that others can love you. If you don't have self love, then nobody likes you.
Yes,
They'll
you're
they'll
so
they'll
true.
just they'll just they,
When he gets
yeah,
nervous. It's okay.
they'll just see you and just walk off. Okay, hi, Hita say.
Yeah, absolutely. The journey of love from others begins from inside of you. So, very well said, Arush. You have actually discovered the biggest thing. If you love yourself, others will love you. But if you don't love yourself, others can never love you, never give you that respect. So, everything I think begins from you. So, that's something very beautiful. Sushma has another question for you, and she says, why did you decide to go on social media? What was your reason
Because
for getting on it?
oh, that's some kind of interesting question, I must say.
Why did you start this page, Arush?
Oh yes, you mean that? Okay.
Yeah.
I started this page so that I could uh, tell people, show people that how a special child can lead his life in his way. And
Wow.
if you are a special child, then so what? So what? You are a very special child. You may be having some problems like, oh yeah, I got seizure, I got this, I got that. So what? You can still see and meet people. You can have fun, go for parties, and play games and
Study?
memorize
Study?
your yeah yeah this one. Yeah, you can memorize. You can develop. You can improve. And I don't think that a special child and a normal human being has any difference. They're just seesaw. So
Same to
so
same. Same
so
to same.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you wanted to basically show it to the people that, in spite of my special needs, see how I lead my life. I'm no lesser than anyone.
Yeah.
I'm as good as anyone out there in the world. So
Yeah.
don't look
We
at me
motivate
with that
people.
special eye. Yeah, absolutely. You wanted to prove that point, and you have proved that beautifully, with the way you lead your life. You have become an inspiration for so many.
Yes.
Right. So now, if you have to define yourself, Arush, how would you define yourself? Who is Arush?
Arush means the rays of sunshine. The
Sunlight. Huh?
sunlight. Sorry.
Right. And you are indeed that ray who's spreading the light everywhere. Wherever he reaches, he spreads that light and that warmth.
Oh, um, yes. Wherever I, wait. Um, I'm just getting a bit confused. I mean, a bit.
No, no, no.
I'm
Remember, you
speechless.
are ray of sunlight, right?
Yes.
Huh. And then, what does a ray of sunlight do to
It
others?
gives it gives light to others
Yes. Yes.
and makes them feel that yes, I am there in this world. I'm not invisible.
Yes, I'm not invisible, and wherever I am, I'll light up your world as well.
Yes.
Yes, correct. Thanks.
Right.
That
So
comment.
Arush, who do you have any such personality that someone who inspires you in this world, someone who is really inspiring to you?
I know two guys. Um, Nas Daily and Dharman. Nas stands for no, sorry, I mean Nas means people. Nas Daily. Yeah. He's a he's a YouTuber and Dharman is also a YouTuber who shares inspirational videos
Wow.
about about people who are poor and how they can lead a life and how how a rich kid illustrates a poor boy like that. And what does it do? So it's that.
Okay. Right. So you are very inspired by them.
Yes.
That's
And also
amazing.
And also Nas daily shares his shares people's life story
Okay,
and find
that's
and
nice.
look for something special inside them. For
Right.
example, a blind chef can make uh, a dish very well without seeing,
Oh,
by
okay.
using senses.
Okay.
And people were like amazed. And that blind chef won an won an wait
Master
won a Master Chef award.
Right.
So
Wow. Oh, without seeing,
my
just by using his senses,
yes,
he became a master chef also.
yes,
Wow. That's really inspirational.
yes, of course.
Great. Right. So if one of your wishes, biggest wishes, could be fulfilled right now, what would you wish for?
Um, I would wish to be a healer, to uh, to to erase all the problems whoever has. And um and yeah, I think that's enough. What else can
That's a
I?
big wish. Definitely. That's a big wish. And if you're able to
Yes,
do that, then it would be amazing. So many people are suffering in this world, and that would be one of the best things you'll be able to do. I think that's definitely a big wish. And I think
It's
in your dream you shared the same thing, and I think all our blessings are there with you. You have so many well wishers on the show right now, viewing you, listening to you, and getting so inspired. So now last thing is, Arush, do you think you are? No. Before I ask you about being limitless, one thing is, what is the difference according to you, Arush, between a person with special needs like you and a so-called normal person who calls himself
none,
normal?
none,
None, right?
none.
Absolutely, because I see you are so brilliant. I don't see any difference at all.
It's it's just the way people treat you. Because see,
Yeah.
I learned one lesson that you got to treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yes.
Because if you not treat others properly, अबे काम कर, then you then the uh, then that same behavior comes back to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So true.
But do you feel that you are anything lesser than a person? Like, have you ever felt lesser? No.
No, I
No,
haven't.
that he already said. He does not feel that way. So
Mm.
you are limitless, right, Arush? Do you believe that you are limitless?
Yeah. I mean,
Yes, you are.
I am,
And why do you feel that way? Why do you feel limitless?
because I can grow how much ever I want. I can improve my vocabulary how much ever I want. I can uh, I can have l- limitless. I mean, I can have uh, what do you say? I can have most amount of fun and
Whatever you want.
whatever I want.
Absolutely. And you are doing it. I mean, you are so young. You are only 19. And I think, you are a percussionist, you write stories, you create
That
videos, and
that was
you.
my that
Let her talk.
sorry, my bad.
No, no, no. Please go ahead. Go
That
ahead.
was my childhood thing, hobby.
Right. So you are already proving that you can do anything you want. I think you are best in the game of Scrabble. You are a good chess player. So I think there is nothing to stop you in anything. Whatever you want, you are already. achieving that. And there is all your life which is left. You are only 19. So you have a long way to go.
Yes.
Great. Awesome. So, any message that you want to give to this world who's watching you right now? What is that one message that you want to leave everyone with?
Okay, that's also a very tricky question, I must say. I might take a bit time for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Take your time.
Okay.
What do you want to say to the world, Vita? Is there a message where people get inspired by people in this town?
Firstly, don't be racist. I
Racist.
mean, Arey, let me just say it.
I don't know whether this is okay.
It's okay, it's okay. Go ahead,
Firstly,
Arush.
don't be racist. Then I mean, yeah,
You mean to say don't judge?
don't judge. Yes, I mean that. Don't be judgmental and criticize on on people like, hey, क्या पहनना है तू? Yeah, what is this? What is that? Like that. Uh, like if somebody likes to watch a very uh, a, a serial that is very old types, then and the other person comes and says, oh, what are you watching? Like that is then judging.
Judging is when
I mean,
you are basically
I
looking at a
mean,
person,
I mean
underestimating
to
that
say
person.
criticize, yes.
Okay.
And also don't have to go on to people's back and say and see whatever the person is saying.
Backbiting.
Backbiting, yes, correct.
Right,
And
right.
uh, and give people personal space.
Yes. Live and let live, basically.
Yes,
Everyone should live and everyone should let live.
yes,
Don't be judgmental of other people's actions. Let them live the way they want to live and do not backbite them. Don't be something else in front of them and don't be something else behind their backs.
yes, yes,
Yes. Give everyone the freedom to be whoever they want to be.
yes.
Great. Very good message, Arush. Very, very inspiring message. And I have so many people over here. Rakshit Hangal, who says, God bless Arush. We have Sangeeta Desai, who says, Love you, son. Fly higher. God bless. So, Sonu, so proud of you both. And then we have Sushma, who says, What amazing wisdom at such a young age. You are a gift to mankind. We have Veena Bachani, who says, Arush is a beautiful, innocent boy and an awesome son to his parents. We have lots of love from our Bhatia, you saying you are an inspiration, Arush. And amazing comments, and so much of love that has poured in for you, Arush. So thank you so much, Arush and Sumita, for being this power duo, and not only leading your life with example, but actually having that inspiration within yourself to be able to heal the world, be that healer, and the spreader of love and light. So I wish you, completely every blessing from all my heart and from the audience to
Thank you.
keep shining, keep spreading this love and light all throughout your life, and keep being limitless. That's the
Thank
wish
you
we
so
have for
much.
you.
What a wonderful experience. Wonderful. Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to share our thoughts. It was so nice of you. Thanks, Anshu. Thanks so much.
Thank you. It was an honor to have Arush and you over here. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm totally humbled and I'm totally, honored to have you on this show. Thank you so much for joining me
Thank
here.
you. Thank you so much.
I don't really like that the show gets ended like
Yeah,
this.
basically, he wants a 24/7 show, which is not possible. So I guess you better
you
say
can
bye to him.
you can actually say bye with a joke if you want. You can share some sense of humor and you can end the show on that note.
Oh, Okay. Uh, for the other to think of a joke.
Like mom had to shave before the interview.
Yes, yes, this one.
Bakas.
My mom had to shave before she had to come to the interview.
Oh.
So he's always making fun of me and making me feel like
I
such a.
I like to irritate her.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's what the camaraderie between the mother and son is like. I also have some same kind of camaraderie with my daughter, and I love it that way. So it's good. You can keep pulling that leg, and life goes
Yeah.
on beautifully.
And one small note I just want to say is that you don't have to be a perfect parent at all. So
No,
I am
no.
very open about my weaknesses, what I feel, what I don't. I feel that even he doesn't agree to or whatever anything. But I'm very open, and I've always told him that I am not perfect, bhaiya. So please, this is the way I am. Okay. I am not a Nirupa Roy or somebody who will be like, just being the perfect picture portrait of a mom. No, I can't be. Okay, I come as this. Please take it the way it is. So nobody has
Yes.
to be perfect and, never feel
No.
guilty or feel bad that, oh my God, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, because it's never enough. So
Never
you got
enough.
you have
And
to
who's there to tell you what is perfect and what is not? It's finally the
and you have
perception
to
only.
have your me time. You have to have your
Yeah,
Yes.
like
space.
me.
You have to feel like an individual. You have to feel like a woman, because otherwise you will lose yourself so much, and then
Yes.
one day you'll say, oh my God, I'm so old. Where did those
Yes.
years go? Please don't do that
Yes.
for anybody, not even your child. I mean, you
Yes.
can give your best, you can give that 99%, but keep that one solid percent for yourself, please. you
Yes.
know you
Yes.
need to do
That's
that,
a
you got to
powerful message.
for a
I
little.
totally agree with you, Sumita. Totally
You
agree
got to
with
live a
you.
little,
Yes. You need to,
and
why
that's
why
not selfish.
little? You
That's not
need to
selfish.
live. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because if you're not a happy person, how are you going to keep your child happy? You'll be like one snappy, unhappy, depressed person, and it'll pass on to your child.
And also
Yes.
and also one more thing.
Yeah.
It does not matter how your mood is. Just stay calm and do whatever you want.
Shikha.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the
Yeah, I
best.
mean, doesn't matter. Whatever your mood in, I mean, you can always stay calm and just keep doing your work and then you'll be all right. That's what he means. So don't let your mood take the best of you, kind of. Yeah.
That's very
Stay calm
difficult.
and yeah. No,
Very
no, I
difficult.
think what he's saying is, it's achievable. You need to have that kind of a realization. That's again, so he's a very wise man. I can see, in this boy, a very wise man. He actually is very wise from inside, and he's really experienced the depth of life. So and all that is coming out. So you have a long way to go, Arush. I can really see that fire burning in you. So you are going to light up loads and loads of lives. I can already see that. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much
Thank
and have a
you.
great night.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
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 Exit.
Exit for screen.
Okay, thank you people so much for joining me over here for this amazing, inspirational session with the boy that Ayush is. I mean, I can't call him a boy also because I could see so much of wisdom, so much of power in him. And he is just 19 years old. So you can imagine, what kind of phenomenal work he would be doing. He already is touching so many lives, and you can well imagine that with time how much healing he will bring to the world. May god fulfill all his wishes, and I wish the same for you. And very soon we are going to celebrate our first anniversary together on 16th of February. So keep tuning in every Wednesday, and we'll meet again next week. Till then, take care. God bless. Be limitless. Bye bye.